Alright guys, I want to talk to y'all about this whole entire 4K gaming with the PS4 Pro and of course the Xbox Scorpio. If you watch that Sony event, I felt that they was misleading people on how this PS4 Pro is supposed to be. This whole entire generation has been all about power. A lot of people, was pissed off that, a lot of these games couldn't even hit 1080p or even 60 frames per second. But honestly, people was more worried about 1080p than 60 frames per second. And this is your result on what we get it with the PS4 Pro. I hope that Microsoft is not taking any notes of what, I hope they are taking notes of what Sony did with the PS4 Pro, so they know what not to do with the Scorpio. Because it seems that some of their games don't even do 1080-60. So what's the point of jumping to fucking 4K if you can't do fucking 60 frames per fucking second? I don't understand. I just don't understand. If the game is unplayable, then why the fuck you want the game? Just to look at it? A lot of these games look beautiful, but they also runs like shit. So that's what I don't understand. Like, why don't we just take baby steps? Why don't we, instead of jumping to 4K, why don't we do 1440 or 2K, then we do 60 frames? Why the fuck do I want to jump all the way to 4K and I still can't fucking get 60 frames per second? So I just don't understand. I don't understand. I want my 60 frames per second. That's what I want. So if you gotta dumb it down so I could get a 1080-60, I will be happy. Or 1440-60, I'll be happy. Or 2K-60, I'll be happy. Hell, 900p 60 frames, I'll be happy. I just want my 60 frames. Of course, I like power, I like graphics, I like resolution, but if the game is unplayable, then what's the point? What's the point of having 4K if the game is running like shit? I see all these damn videos, all these goddamn podcasts with all these people, grown-ass men, crying about a Scorpio, crying about a PS4, and they don't fucking play games. They don't fucking play fucking games. They streaming every fucking day, crying about someone, crying about Microsoft, and they don't fucking play games. I fucking play games. I play my Xbox every fucking day. Or if you don't see me on my Xbox, I will be on my PlayStation 4. I've been playing my Xbox the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I hadn't touched my PlayStation 4 in a couple of weeks. And I did play the PS4 for about a month, and my Xbox One has been sitting down. I just recently picked up my Xbox One and started playing it a lot. So like I say, if I'm not on the PS4, I'm on the Xbox One. If I'm not on the Xbox One, I'm on the PS4. I'm always playing games. So I'm not gonna be fucking sitting here and argue about some goddamn consoles, about some fucking 4K resolution, especially if I can't get a 60 frames per second console. I don't understand. That's what I thought the PS4 Pro was about. I thought that since a lot of our games was basically unplayable because of the frame rates, I thought that PS4 Pro was supposed to fix that. Because the Rise of the Tomb Raider is not running at 1080-60. It's not. I don't understand. Yes, we know there are some options on how you want to play your game, but I still feel that we're not getting a smooth 1080-60. I'm not saying we're not getting 1080-60 on a lot of those games. No, on all the games. I still think we'll get 1080-60 on some games, but all of them. PS4 Pro is supposed to be a lockdown for 1080-60 on everything, but we're not. We're not going to get it on a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It's not going to happen. I don't understand what is the point of these brand new consoles if they still running the same as the previous consoles. They didn't boost the CPU up on the PS4 Pro. All they did was overclocked it. So it's a little bit better than the standard PS4, but it is, as far as what I wanted from a brand new console, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. So hopefully Microsoft took some notes on fucking Sony and what they did so they can do the complete opposite of what they did. So we can have a smooth 1080-60 or 2K-60. I pretty much doubt that the Scorpio is going to be 4K-60. There's no way in hell the Scorpio is going to run at 4K at 60 frames per second, especially on a game like Witcher 3 or Witcher 4, whatever. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If a lot of PCs can't do it, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Scorpio can't do it. Otherwise, Scorpio gonna be a very expensive machine. But anyway, I just want to just talk about this little subject. It just been on my mind because I seen a lot of people bitching and complaining about 4K this, 4K that. You know, this console better than your console. You know, it's better than the PlayStation, it's better than the Xbox. I'm hearing all this console war BS. But the main question from me to y'all, what do y'all want? Y'all want 4K and 30 frames per second, or do y'all want 2K 60 or 1080 60, 1440 60? I want my fucking 60 frames. I don't know about y'all, but if my game is running like shit, like how Fallout 4 did on certain areas on the Xbox One, running at 10 frames per second, that was completely unplayable. It was unplayable. I had Fallout 4. I didn't like how it was running. It was unplayable in certain areas. I'm not saying the game is not playable. It is, but in certain areas, it has some massive droppage of frame rates. And if the Scorpio can't fix this frame rate issues, if they can't boost up the CPU, I know they're gonna boost up the GPU by a wide margin. You know, we know Sony doubled their GPUs. I'm pretty sure the Scorpio gonna be triple or maybe quadruple the Xbox One GPU. But what about the CPU? Is the CPU gonna be a lot better than the Xbox One, so we can have a lot of games running a lot smoothly than the Xbox One? That's what I want to know. That is the main question. That's my question to y'all. Do y'all want 4K gaming, or do y'all want 1080 60 or 1440 60 or 2K 60? That's just what I want. You know, fuck the goddamn resolution. The graphics, it already looks good. The graphics looks good already, but the gameplay mechanics does not run good on a lot of these games. So, like I say, it's my question to you. Y'all just let me know how y'all feel about this. Like I say, that's exciting news. It is. Don't get me wrong. That's exciting news that the Scorpio is all the first party games gonna be native 4K. That's good. But I want to know how the frame rates. How's the frame rates? You'd be running at 4K and we could be getting 15 frames per second. It's unplayable. Unplayable. But anyway, y'all just giving me y'all thoughts and y'all opinions on how y'all feel about this. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share our videos. And once again, this is your boy RANT27, and y'all have a good day.